we are constantly bombarded with information throughout the day. And then we expect to do all of this right up until the time we sleep and then be able to shut it off and get into a nice peaceful slumber. So why do so many of us struggle with getting a good night's sleep? And sleep is one of the most essential things for nourishment, replenishment, cellular renewal. I mean, we need sleep. We know that. And we also know it's so important for us to function the next day. Well, if you think about it, we don't set ourselves up for realistic expectations because we are constantly bombarded with information throughout the day. In fact, from our minds processing 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day to all of the external stimulation through technology, social media, TV, the impressions throughout the day are hard for us to process. And then we expect to do all of this right up until the time we sleep and then be able to shut it off and get into a nice peaceful slumber. Have you ever noticed the difference if you're outdoors all day, or maybe you're camping or on vacation where you've gotten a lot of exercise? Chances are you tend to sleep better because your brain is a little more relaxed, your body has gotten what it needs. So how do we do this? How do we sort of emulate that behavior and still function in the day-to-day with what we need to do? Because we know we can't be on vacation every single day. So here are 3 simple things that you can do every single day to help you and just program your brain to get a better night's sleep. The first thing is turning technology off at least an hour before bed so that your brain, your eyes get rest, that you're starting to trigger its downtime. It's technology free time, because there's a lot of stimulation that we get with technology. And for most of us, we become habitual about bringing our phone to bed, scrolling through social media, and then shutting it off and trying to go to sleep. But that's left imprints and impressions on our mind right before we start to go to sleep, which causes distraction. So an hour off before bed. The second thing is having some sort of a ritual for you, whether that's simply like washing your face, maybe it's taking a nice warm bath, maybe it's having a cup of sleepy time tea, but something to signal the brain that it's nighttime, that we're starting to wind down. Kind of like we do those evening rituals with a baby. We do bath time, we might do lavender essential oils, anything just to calm the senses. I would recommend that for adults as well, like triggering the brain for that evening routine. The third thing is, before you go to bed, is be aware of the thoughts that are going through your mind. If your mind is racing, you can put on an evening meditation or peaceful music, or just focus on some things of gratitude, focus on things that are in your control. But before you go to bed, if your mind is going to that negative cycle, just bring it back, be aware, focus on nature, focus on a sunset, anything that brings you joy and happiness, so you literally can start to relax the body. Because when we're stressed and tensed, it's very hard to relax the body and get into that deep sleep. So these 3 things before you go to bed is going to help to signal your brain and create a new routine of sleep, replenishment, and renewal that we all need. If you got any value out of this video, I'd love you to subscribe and like it, and you won't miss out on any of the future tips on how to live an empowered, filled life.